So kailangan talaga bibilin mo what is it really that's essential to you, kung ano yung kailangan mo lang talaga. So you don't end up buying things that will just sit on your closet gathering dust, 'di ba? Na hindi mo naman magagamit.
Yeah, there are things far more important than money. I mean, syempre, gusto mo value for money purchase, pero syempre, yung quality time na yun lang moment na gastos, yun talaga yun. And that's why you save up for those moments na ganun para ma-maximize.
Yes.
'Di ba? Yun naman talaga. And siguro magdadagdag lang ako kasi mahilig din ako mag-travel. Yung tipid-tip ko doon, bumibili ako ng water sa grocery tapos nagdadala ako ng tubig pag naglalakad ako. 'Di ba?
Totoo yan, totoo. Naalala ko rin yan. It's good that you mentioned that. Kasi sa Japan, ang mahal. And instead of buying yung mga single na mga 500 ml, bumili ka na ng galon, no?
Galon, yes. Pero that accumulates kasi minsan hindi namamalayan Pero if you're conscious about that, makakatulong. Siguro question lang ulit, no? Kasi syempre, when you travel or you want to buy something, syempre pinag-iipunan mo yun. And theoretically, the people know and the people who are watching, theoretically, alam naman nila, importante mag-save. Pero any tips ba na mabibigay mo sa mga tao nanonood na gusto mag-save pero hirap na hirap mag-save, yung parang kada 6,6,7,7, yung parang talagang gastos galore. Ano ba yung mabibigay mo advice sa kanila?
Oo. Dapat talaga pagka ilayo mo na yung sarili mo sa temptation. Oy, alam mo pala magsi-7-7. Huwag ka na munang huwag ka na mag-scroll. Kasi chances are talagang bibili ka. So you keep yourself away from temptation, 'di ba? Alam mo, matulog ka na lang, manood ka na lang ng Netflix kapag 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Ako, yan yung mga petsa na kailangan talaga iwasan mo 'di ba? Kasi nandyan yung there's a tendency really for you to buy things that you don't really need. Tapos, minsan darating sa iyo yung parcel, meron ba akong in-order? Kasi marirealize mo, oo nga, nag-order ako. Then when you open it, kailangan ko ba to? Hindi mo naman pala kailangan. I'm sure maraming tao makaka-relate dyan. So, kailangan talaga, bibilin mo what is it really that's essential to you, kung ano yung kailangan mo lang talaga. So, you don't end up buying things that will just sit on your closet gathering dust, 'di ba? Na hindi mo naman magagamit. So then masasayang lang. Ako nagkaroon ako ng isang parang ginawa ko kasi, Neil, parang nag-collect ako ng mga motorcycles before. Sabi ko, dami ko nang kinolect ng motorcycles, because andun ako sa phase na parang natuto ako magmotor and I want to try different kinds of motorcycles, so ang dami-dami. And then I realized yung mga nasa 6 na, and then totoo to, nasa 6 na yung mga motor ko. Sabi ko, mahal pala magpa-register, mahal pala mag-maintain, ganyan-ganyan. So sabi ko, na-enjoy ko naman na yung motorcycles, so might as well sell this, and then dagdag ko na lang ulit doon sa pampaikot ng pang-stock up ko ng mga inventory ko para mas marami pa akong mga mabenta na mga items, na mga helmet, for example. Mas okay na, total na-enjoy ko naman na yung motorcycles, ganyan. And then, there are also some things na, alam mo, talking about motorcycles also, may mga motorcycles na because they're so rare, you can also command higher price for that. Like, merong mga klase na motorcycle na nabili nila kunyari like mga Vespas, nabili nila kunyari ng 300,000, and then later on, bibilin mo ngayon nasa 600,000 na. So kailangan talaga you have an eye for those kind of things that would really appreciate in value over time. So imagine, no? So yung friend ko, bumili siya 300, nabenta niya ng 450, and now it's 650. Happy na siya sa 450. Imagine, kita akong 150. Yung pala, a year or so after, another 150,000. But anyway, it's not a bad deal kasi kumita rin naman siya.
Diba? Tumubo pa. Yung ano pala, no? Kasi we've been talking about saving and napaka-importante yan. Pero, syempre, you save but you also budget, meaning ina-allocate mo to goals, financial goals, or mga gastusin. Any practical tip for those who want not just to save, pero mag-budget. May ano ka ba doon? Insight that you can share?
Hold on lang ha. I'll ask my daughter to get lang yung charge.
Ay, sige. So,
ayan, medyo napasarap
ayan.
yung kwentuhan. Please pass the charger for mom. Ayan. Thank you. And then also the plug. Thank you. Napasarap yung kwentuhan natin. So
sabi ko sa'yo, masarap kwentuhan. Kaya tinanong ko kanina ano yung hard stop natin
Oo. Ano ulit yung question mo, Neil?
Yeah, kasi di ba, we've been talking about saving. And it's not just about saving but also budgeting, allocating your resources. So that, hindi lang for the now, but also for the future and even for emergency. So, siguro, any practical tip in terms of budgeting and being wise in allocating the expenses?
Maganda nga tinanong mo yan. Kasi alam mo, hindi nag-work. Tinry ko na rin but it didn't work for me yung envelope system. Di ba sabi nila, lagay mo dito yung envelope. Ito yung gagastusin mo pang rent. Ito yung gagastusin mo pang gimmick. Ito yung, naku Neil, alam mo, totoo lang nakaka-stress yun ha. Na parang, kukuha ako dito kasi ito lang yung kailangan kong gastusin. So, it might work for some people, but for me, hindi. Kasi nasa-stress ako doon na parang naka-envelope system na parang ito lang yung pwede kong gastusin. Ako yung I subscribe to the idea that you should earn more than what you spend, or yung kabaliktaran niya, you spend less than what you earn. So yun lang, yun lagi ang ano. Kasi ayoko ma-stress yung sarili ko na parang, ay ganito yung budget ko, because there will be some days na talagang mapapagastos ka. So kung naglagay ka sa envelope mo ng kunyari, ang pang-gimmick mo lang kunyari 2,000 per month. Itong month pala na to maraming nag-birthday. So marami kang mga a-attendan, may mga bibilan ka ng mga panregalo. So I don't subscribe to that idea, but I subscribe to that principle that you should always spend less than what you earn, or earn more than what you spend. Yan, ganun talaga dapat lagi. And I also make it a point that I have multiple bank accounts para dito nakalagay yung savings. And ito yung money ko na hindi ko talaga gagalawin. And I always make it, because I have other streams of income. Lahat ng mga bonuses ko, nakasave yan. Whether be it na mapupunta yan sa pang-school ng anak ko or pang-travel ko, but lahat yan nakaspend. Yung iba kasi, Neil, di ba? Alam mo to, makaka-relate ka, you know of people na magbo-bonus pa lang sila, na plano na nila kung saan nila gagastosin yung bonus nila, di ba? I was never that kind of person na nakaplano na kung saan ko gagastusin. Kasi automatic, whatever it is na makukuha akong bonus, automatic sa savings yan. Wala yan na parang bibilin ko. Even nga Christmas, di ba parang Christmas, sabihin lang, dapat may gift to self ka. Christmas Or natong Mother's Day, dapat may gift to self ako kasi Mother's Day, hindi na. Okay naman ako sa kung anong meron ako. But one thing, Neil, that I really want to share with people, because sabi ko talaga, Neil, before, kapag umabot na ako dun sa point na hindi ko na tinitingnan muna yung presyo ng pagkain at inuuna ko tingnan ko ano yung nandun sa menu, okay na ako. Financially secure na ako. And I've reached that point, and I'm so happy to share that with people na hindi na ako yung titingnan ko muna ano yung pinakamura, then saka ako titingnan ko ano yung katumbas niya na pagkain. Nandun na ako sa gusto kong kumain ngayon ng roast beef. Kahit na mas mahal yan over dito sa chicken, ito na yung bibilin ko, because I never scrimp on food. Yun talaga yung natutunan ko, na parang dapat nakakakain ka ng masarap. Well, that's for me. Ako gusto ko talaga masarap yung mga meals ko. And I reached that point in my life na titingnan ko, nakakainin ko na yung kung ano yung gusto ko, hindi ko ano yung mura. Yan. So I really hope na yung mga viewers mo will really find inspiration dito sa story ko. Kasi if I look back during those days na talagang walang-wala ako, parang hindi mo ma-imagine na parang, wow she's able to buy things that she wants. Nakabili ako ng motorcycle ko, nakabili ako ng luxury car ng cash, 'di ba? But there are also things that meron pa rin ako mga gino-goals. Gusto ko pa rin makabili ng mga properties because I know that it will, you know, command greater value over time, nag-appreciate yung value. So yun yung mga isang things na doon naman ako papunta ngayon, na I want to invest in properties kasi maganda yung appreciation ng mga properties over time, and millions talaga yung pwede mong kitain, di ba? So that's something that I'm looking at. Pero meron naman din akong mga lugi. Like for example, I also shared this sa Facebook ko na there was a time that I was really earning sa stock market, kaya rin ako nakasave kasi natutunan ko yung mga pag-read ng graphs. Thank you to Marvin, to Stock Smarts, kasi natutunan ko yung mga ganun, how to read charts. And before I was an active trader, ngayon more of investor na lang ako. But during the pandemic, it was really a hard hit sa akin kasi I really lost millions nung time na yun. Sobrang bleeding talaga, Neil. Because I was busy rin with my work. Kasi isa ako dun sa mga tao na constantly nasa labas pa rin, di ba? Nagtatrabaho pa rin ako. So, hindi ko na pull out yung stocks ko, and I was really seeing it's really red. Kaya lang, alam mo, instead of being disheartened na sabi ko, laki nung nawala sa pera ko, I found opportunities. And actually, yun yung time na nag-start yung yung sa bag business ko na yung mga luxury brands na, kasi people cannot go out at that time. So, the things na ngayon, these days, kaya na nilang bilhin. For example, if they travel, kasi diba before, you're restricted, hindi ka maka-travel. And then people are always online. So, naka-penetrate ako dun sa market because the timing was right. But, may mga talo, may mga lugi. I also want to share din, meron rin ako isang business before that didn't really flourish. Nagkaroon ako ng milk tea business before because it was such a big hit during that time. But then that's the time that I had my daughter, so I had to close down the business. At first, it was okay, but then lots of things came into play na hindi, nung una okay yung income, but then sometimes may mga staff na hindi didn't help you to grow, hindi mo rin na-manage properly. So meron rin ako mga ganun. It's not always naman na lahat ng ginawa ko okay, 'di ba? Lahat ng ginawa ko naging successful. But it's about finding those opportunities and making the most out of it, lalo na kapag nakita mo that it's really, becoming big, if there's really opportunity. But yun, kung may mga misses ka na hindi naging successful, okay lang yun. You just take the learnings from those, di ba?
Yeah. So, very inspiring yung kwento mo na kahit from losses, you can bounce back and see the opportunity. Siguro, as we come to a close, mag-full circle moment lang tayo. We started with your dream, and then, syempre, meron ka pa rin mga dreams. And there are people who are watching who have dreams and have a regular job, pero minsan kulang talaga yung pumapasok. Any advice for them?
Ang ma-advise ko dun sa mga tao na parang lagi feeling nyo laging kulang, just take it from me na walang-wala. Hindi kulang, kundi walang-wala. Nandun ako sa mga moments before na wala talaga eh. Alam mo, Neil, hindi ko makakalimutan yung isang moment na sabi ko sa mama ko, when I was in high school, sabi ko, "Ma, wala ba talaga? Gusto ko lang kumain ng pandesal." Sabi niya, "Wala talaga eh." And I really can't believe. Sabi ko, wala tayong pambili ng pandesal. Yung magkano lang pandesal? So nagalit ako. Sabi ko, pandesal lang, di pa tayo makabili. And then now it hit me na, hindi naman pagkakait ng nanay ko yun na bumili kami ng pandesal kung meron talaga siya, di ba? So wala talaga siya ng time na yon. But always remember this, na if I'm that one person, and I'm not alone in this world na may ganitong kwento, na walang-wala, pero I'm living comfortably now, I'm financially secure now. Ang gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo is, there are people like me na at one point in my life, nandyan din ako kung nasan ka ngayon. At one point in my life, kagaya mo ko, na walang-wala. Kinakapos, sumasala sa pagkain. But fast forward to today, eto na ako. Hindi ko masasabi sa inyo na, ay yaman-yaman ko na. Hindi ako mayaman, but I'm financially secure. And lagi yung tatandaan na kung nalampasan ko yung mga yon at ganito na ako ngayon, di syempre kaya nyo rin. Whatever it is, sa pagmumotor man, sa career man, sa whatever it is in life, meron akong mantra that I really wanna share. Lagi ko itong sinasabi sa mga vlogs ko, Neil. Tandaan kung kaya ko, kaya nyo rin. And that's what I want to leave sa mga viewers ngayon. That's what I want to share sa mga viewers ngayon. Always remember that, and I'm not alone in this world, di ba? Parang I'm just one of those millions of people who were able to get out of poverty. I'm just one of those many people na walang-wala ngayon pero meron na ngayon. And isa pa, Neil, I really want to share is always give back. Because when you give back, totoo yun eh, no? Tama eh. Yun naman, we learn this from the church. We learn this from experience as well. Na the more you give, the more you receive. And nakikita ko yan sa buhay ko. The things, yung mga people na tinutulungan ko, I don't post them on social media. But I know that they're really very grateful. Dahil yung mga times na nangailangan ako, God really delivered people to me who will help me during those times of difficulties. Na blessing lang talaga, na parang dumating, wala talaga ako nito eh, pero parang may mga friends na tumulong, and I'm really thankful. Kaya lagi, sana you will also pay it forward kapag kayo na yung nakaluwag-luwag, na matuto kayong tumulong sa mga tao, because babalik din sa inyo whatever it is that you give to the world. It will always come back to you. So isa rin yun sa mga things, maybe that's why, or not maybe that's why, not maybe, that's why the Lord God continues to provide for our needs, kasi you're also able to give back. So sana yun yung learnings that they get from this session of Stock Marts. And I really want to share so much more, Neil, kaya lang medyo napahaba na yung kwentuhan natin.
Na-enjoy na tayo. So we are ending na. Thank you so much, Bernadette. Siguro quick na lang, how can people reach out to you kung meron silang gustong bilhin sa'yo, anything, para makontak ka nila?
Okay. For those na gustong kontakin ako, for example, if you just want to like ask for financial advice, you can message me on my social media platforms. Para-parehas naman, so madali naman tandaan. Lahat yun, Bernadette Reyes. Yung Instagram ko, it's Bernadette Reyes. Facebook page, it's also Bernadette Reyes. But if you wanna also help me grow my followers sa selling business ko, you can also follow authentic_Manila. So that's authentic_Manila, and that will lead you dun sa mga binebenta ko na mga luxury items. And for helmets na gusto niyong bilhin, well, you know how to reach me sa mga social media pages ko. You can reach me there. Yan. Thank you so much, Neil, for this opportunity. I really had a great time.
Again, guys, let's support Bernadette. Lahat ng mga channels niya, i-like natin. And then, yung mga ibang links lagay natin sa description. So, God bless you guys. Thank you so much, Bernadette.
Thank you so much. Had so much fun. Thank you, Neil. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Again, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bernadette.
Thank you.